Preparing for the airport. People fly for different reasons. They could be going on a holiday. They could be working. They might be visiting family or friends. You are going to be travelling on a plane from Gold Coast Airport. Airports need to be very safe, and there are rules that you will need to follow. Listen to staff carefully and follow the rules. You are flying to a place in Australia. This is called domestic travel. You will need a boarding pass to fly. If you check in online, you can have your boarding pass on your phone or printed from home. You can take things with you on your flight. Carry-on baggage is small. This will have things you need in the airport and on the plane. Check-in baggage is large. This bag will have things you will need for your trip when you get off the plane. There are rules about the size of your baggage and what you can take on domestic flights. Each airline has different rules. Check with your airline about their rules. Airports can be very busy. It is best to arrive at the airport at least 1.5 hours before your flight. You should leave more time if you are flying internationally. When you first walk inside Gold Coast Airport, you may feel overwhelmed. You can go to the Gold Coast Airport Ambassador Information Desk for guidance. There are a few things you need to do before you can go on your plane. If you have not checked in at home, you will need to check in at the airport. Once you are in the airport, look for your airline's picture on the display boards. This will show you where your airline's check-in kiosks are. Choose a kiosk with your airline's picture on the screen. You will need your booking details. Follow the instructions on the kiosk screen to check in. You will be able to print off your boarding pass and tags for your check-in bags. If you need help, you can talk to airline staff, airline counter staff, and ambassadors. If you have a large check-in bag, you will need to go to your airline's bag drop. Attach your tags to your bag and place it onto the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt will deliver your bags to your plane. You can pick up your bags after the flight. You will then need to go through security screening. It checks that everybody is safe to fly. Join the queue and wait. If you need extra time or support through the security screening, you can use the lane marked with a blue sunflower icon. The security officers will tell you if something is not allowed on the plane. You must leave the item at security screening. You will then be asked to take off some items. Place your belongings in a tray and walk through the scanner by yourself. After you have been scanned, you can collect your belongings. There might be beeping sounds when going through screening. This is okay and normal. Listen to the security staff. They will tell you what to do. You may have to go through the screening point more than once. Sometimes you may have to do another check. The security staff will use a handheld wand with a pad to touch your clothes and shoes. This is safe and normal. You might be asked to open your bag. They will touch your bag with their wand. The pad is then put into a machine and tested. This security check is quick. You may be asked to go through a body scanner. This will scan your whole body. It is a quick and normal check. Listen carefully to instructions from the security staff. After security screening, you will enter the departures lounge. The departures lounge is where you wait for your plane. If you have time before your flight, you can enjoy something to eat or find somewhere quiet to sit and wait. Or you can go straight to your gate and wait for your plane. Your boarding pass will tell you the gate number for your flight and time to be at the gate to board your plane. You can also look at the information screens, which will give updated information about your flight. It is good to check the information screens in case your plane has been delayed or moved to a different gate. There are some gates that can only be accessed from the first floor. After security, make your way to the left and continue following the gate numbers. The numbers should be counting up. If you do not see your gate number, it will be on the first floor. You will arrive in an area with a staircase, elevators, and escalators. You can choose which option works best for you to make your way up to the first floor. Once on the first floor, make your way to the corridor where the windows are and continue following the gate numbers until you arrive at your gate. You can rest here until your plane is ready. When it is time for your flight, tell the airline staff if you need help getting on the plane. The airline staff will tell you when you can board the plane. You will get to your plane either through a boarding bridge or by walking onto the tarmac. This will depend on your gate number and seat number. The boarding bridge connects your gate to your plane directly, so you do not need to walk outside on the tarmac. Walking on the tarmac to your plane can be loud, as you will be outside. You may also smell fumes from the planes. Whether you walk on the tarmac or in a boarding bridge, follow the other passengers and you will arrive at the door of your plane. You will be greeted by another airline staff. They will check your boarding pass. Find your seat. You may need to get up and let people past so they can sit next to you. Follow instructions from the airline staff until you are off the plane.